Boy, this one has an inside joke or tongue twister. We're going to get into it here.
We're going to get into it. I couldn't figure it out until Ben kind of told me.
All right, so this is from Big Bottom Brewery in Dillsburg.
Hey, Bob.
The name here is listed as Whale Oil Beef Hooked, and it is an Irish red ale, clocking in at 4.7 ABV with a 21 IBU.
So I'm not good at this mad gab stuff. Until Ben came here today and brought it in, he said, so I ran it through my head 100 times. I couldn't do it.
So I don't know, Brett, was this your description or was this theirs that they had?
This was what was on their description.
So their description says, say it to yourself a few times, you'll get it. So I have one of two things here, guys. You tell me which one sounds better. My accent is not.
Let's see if Glenn can figure it out.
Okay, so I'm going to say I think I got the first part of it. So it's well oiled. Instead of whale oil, it's well oil.
See, that's not where I was heading.
No? All right.
Go ahead. No, keep going.
No, yeah, continue. I'm sorry. We're just different minds here.
Oh, I got it already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be fucked.
There you go. Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Until he said it, so I'm not good at the mad gab.
Yeah. So you got to say it with an Irish accent.
And that's all. I was missing. Well, I'll be fucked.
So
that's clever. That's good.
it is pretty good. And when I sent Ben, because he was going to try to get some other ones, and I said, well, Big Bottom has this red Irish ale, and he said, I'm going to get that because the name is intriguing.
Now, this one has 31 ratings on Untapped 31 check-ins on Untapped with an average of 3.88.
What does that taste?
And I don't know if this is because of the temperature, which we've gotten into a few times, the drinking beers at the different temperatures and such, but this one has quite a different taste.
It's different. It's
what is
different
that?
maltiness to it than the other two.
Almost a spice, maybe.
I can almost taste that pine now. No?
Glenn might hit us with the descriptions and please do, by the way.
Yeah, there's. I'd be curious because I know we don't have it here in front of us. What the hop profile is on this?
Yeah.
This is not a traditional Irish red, and I don't say that in a negative way.
No,
it's
different.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, me too.
But,
Absolutely.
Yeah, but there is I suspect it's the hop profile on there because initially there was a spice note on there, and I'm like, whenever I get that initial spice note, I immediately think rye. Okay, did they throw some rye in there? But I don't think it's rye. I think it's the hops that they're using in it.
Yeah, and I think the hops are overtaking the malts. I don't get the malty sweetness that you should have in Irish red. It's not bad.
No.
I'm going to be like a 3.5. And it's a little lighter on the scale. I'm going to probably say like a 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's unique, definitely.
Yeah.
It's different, and that's kind of what we talked about. Everybody does something a little different. You can't have the same beer going bar to bar. What's the difference?
And that's kind of neat. We've had 3 Irish Reds here so far, right?
Yeah.
And all 3 of them have been dramatically different.
And they're all decent.
Yeah.
They're all very drinkable beers. So I could drink this, but I'm not going to give it as high as the other 2 Irish Reds because to me they're more towards a traditional Irish Red.
Yeah.
This is good. It's unique.
So if you haven't, I know you guys have, but if you haven't been over to Big Bottom, they're kind of out of the way, and it's not, the advantages being whether you're in downtown York or, some of the other areas that are a little bit more commutable. Big Bottom to me has always been one of those, out of the way places that, hey, have you been there? No, I haven't. I kind of wanted to get there because they're up in Dillsburg, right?
In Dillsburg off 15, you got to get off the exit and then off the road, and you got to kind of scoot around that little area.
Yeah, it's to the west of 15, up over there. But it's certainly worthwhile going.
Because it's a sister location to Al's of Hamden, which is Pizza Boy.
That's right, yeah. So it's a great place. Good food.
Good food.
Great bar list. So they've got their local brews, and they also carry a fair amount of other sponsored sponsored taps as well.
We had mentioned that about some of the tap takeovers that happened, and I went up there before our episode for Valentine's for the sours. I went up there because they were having a tap takeover. Actually, it was right after because Rotunda was going to be one of them.
Oh, cool.
So I went up there Thursday night, my wife and I, and what he did, now I missed the tap takeover, it was supposed to be the next day. But what the owner did, he went out to the other breweries and brought them in to put them to feature 'em.
Yeah, Bob, the owner over there, he's a great guy. You know, he's another one of these people that are just really, really passionate about this industry, and he's a really good asset to the beer community.